next Divergent tutorial for you guys. I just filmed an intro and it was awful. I clearly haven't filmed in a while because I had no organized thoughts and I had no idea what I was going to say. It is raining outside. It's raining in June. And this is just the first day that I've had off in the morning to be able to film a tutorial, so I'm sorry if you can hear the rain in the background, but this is the only time that I had to do it, so sorry. But yeah, I have been kind of MIA recently, just because I had a lot of other stuff that I had to do, like personal life stuff, and I was kind of in a video and blog funk, but I think I'm getting back into it, so I started with a tutorial. Probably not the best idea, but whatever. Today's tutorial is a gradiented liquid eyeliner look using the Urban Decay liquid liners. This is one of them. This is the turquoise color that I use on the inner part of my eye, and then I go out to a darker blue, which looks like this. So yeah, this is heavily inspired by the MissGlamorazzi Get Ready With Me summer makeup, I think is what she did. And she did a turquoise to purple gradiented liner on her channel, and I will link that video down below. But I thought that was a cool concept for the summer because it's a fun way to add color without it being too like blah color. And I also recently purchased some of the new Urban Decay liquid liners. I guess they're not new. They're new to me, but so I thought I would play around with them and show you what they look like in person. So I decided to film a tutorial for it and base it off of one of the factions in Divergent. So it would fit into my Divergent series. Yay! I have a full playlist of the videos that I've done so far for this series on my channel, by the way, so if you guys want to look at all the other ones I've done, you can look at those. I do 2 for each faction. I've done my 2 Dauntless and my 2 Abnegation ones so far, and this is the beginning of my Erudite ones, because Erudite is a huge color for them. I guess their color is blue, and this intro is not any better than the one that I just filmed, now that I'm thinking about it. The other one that I'm going to do for the Erudite is actually going to be makeup for glasses wearers, because I actually wear glasses. So I'll show you my little tips and tricks for makeup with glasses, and yeah, I hope you guys like this one. It's the blue liner tutorial again, and I'm sorry that this intro was awful. Let's get started. So first off, I apologize again that the rain is going, but this is the only day and only time that I have to do this tutorial, so I'm gonna do it anyways. First thing I'm going to start with are 2 Wet n Wild palettes. I'm gonna just do the base of my lid. It's gonna be really, really simple. I'm just going to take a nice shimmery brow bone type color. This is from the Walking on Eggshells trio by Wet n Wild. I'm gonna get just a flat shader brush, and I am going to just pat this onto my lid like this. So you get a nice kind of even coat of just a light shimmery color on the lid. Next, from that same palette, I'm gonna get the Crease color, which is just a slightly shimmery sort of mid-tone warm brown color, and I'm going to get that on a fluffy blending brush. This is a MAC 224, and I'm just going to stick that into my socket and windshield wipe around the edges just to blend out the edge. I'm gonna blend it up just a little bit as well. And I totally forgot to say this in the beginning, but I did prime my eye before I started. This is the Nars Smudgeproof eye primer, but you can use any eye primer that you like. Next, using the same brush, I'm just going to go into a different Wet n Wild trio and get this matte dark brown color. It's a cooler brown color. The trio is called Cloud 9, and again, using the same blending brush, I'm just going to stick that in the outer corner like this, as well as on the outer part of my lid, and blend in, over, and up, just so that it gets kind of a soft shape to the eye on this side. Like that. I'm just gonna really quickly clean up that outer edge a little bit. I'm gonna get my foundation brush that I used earlier. I'm just going to shape up the outer edge so that we don't have to do it later. And I didn't put any extra product on this, I just used whatever was on my brush. And it helps just kind of clean up that outer edge. Next is the eyeliner portion of this tutorial. I'm going to use two different Urban Decay eyeliners. They are liquid liners. The light one is called Siren, and it is a like turquoisey blue color, which is what I have on my inner corner right here. And then on the outside, I'm going to use the color Radium, which is what I have on the outer corner over here. And I'm going to gradient from the turquoise to the blue out. If you don't want to purchase these particular ones, if they're too expensive for you, or you just don't want to go get extra eyeliners or whatever, you can actually use different products for this. I know Milani has some liquid eyeliners. They have a blue one as well. I think they have a green one, so if you wanted to do a green to blue gradient, that would actually look really cool. You can also use gel liners to make a gradient. This is the Maybelline Color Eyeshadow Color Tattoo in Tenacious Teal, which you can use with an angle brush just for the inner corner of this. And then on the outside, you can use the L'Oreal blue eyeliner that they have. I think Maybelline also makes a blue. So there are a lot of different options in the drugstore if you wanted to do this and not spend the money on Urban Decay, because I know they are expensive. But I recently got these in the mail and I wanted to play with them and show you guys what they look like in person. So I am going to use the Urban Decay ones for you guys today. I'm going to start with the turquoise one, and I'm going to go on the inner corner and just basically about to right here with the blue or the turquoise, and then I'm going to gradient into the dark blue. So I'm going to start right here on my inner corner and just do a thin line to like right there. Sorry, it's really hard to do this and stay in frame and in focus. And then I'm just going to do a little bit of a wispy line out just to follow the shape of my eye. So it looks something like this. Then I'm going to take the other blue and I'm going to start just at the base of my lashes around the middle of my eye. And I'm going to wing it out this way. So I'm going to draw in my shape like that. And I'm going to fill in this part of my eye. And you want to make sure that this shape is similar to the other shape on your other eye if you're not doing it at the same time. So now that I got the basic shape down, I'm going to go in with the dark blue again and just go over the turquoise a little bit so that it gradients a little bit better. I'm also going to go back to my turquoise and go in and just run it along some of the dark blue as well, so that in the middle it mixes so that it goes from a nice turquoise to blue. So you get something like that. And now I'm just going to go in and fix the shape just so that it is similar to this side, and I will be right back. So I also got a little bit of this blue liner and put it just a tiny bit underneath my lash line, right up to about halfway across my eye, and smudged it out with my finger just so that there's a little bit of blue on the lower lash line to define that line so it just doesn't get lost in everything else that we've done. And now I'm going to do mascara and brows, and I will see you right after. So I'm going to set my foundation with the Laura Mercier translucent powder. They actually sell a different brand of translucent powder in the drugstore as well, so if you don't want to buy the Laura Mercier because it is expensive, there are quite a good few options in the drugstore for a translucent powder or a setting powder. You can always just use a foundation, a powder foundation that's in your color if you choose to do so. But I'm just going to set everything. And this is a Real Techniques blush brush that I use to set it. It needs to be washed, but I use this to set because it's perfect for getting right underneath the eye like that, because it's got a kind of conical shape at the top and it's really fluffy and really soft, so it's good at picking up product and dispersing it without getting it too cakey. For my actual cheek color, I'm going to use this shimmery peachy color. This is from MAC. This is MAC's Stereo Rose Mineralized Skin Finish, which was discontinued, but Milani makes a blush that's very, very similar to this in their baked blush line. It's called Luminoso, and it's the same sort of baked formula with the same sort of base color. So if you want a color that's very similar to this, then Milani makes that one. You can also use sort of any blush that you like to go with this look. I kind of like a warmer color to go with the blue because I think it makes the blue pop out a little bit better. I'm going to put that on a Real Techniques multitask brush and just going to pop that right onto my cheek area, the tops of my cheeks, I guess. It's not really the top, it's my cheek, the apple of my cheek. That's what I was trying to say. And then I'm just going to get a little bit of bronzer just to add a little bit more color because it is the summertime, even though it's raining. This is the NYX Smooth Skin Bronzing Face Powder in Sunny, and I'm going to use the same brush just to apply that to the backs of my cheeks and almost into the hollow. I'm not really contouring, I'm just going to bronze a little bit, just so that I got a little bit more color onto my skin. I'm going to put that just lightly on the forehead and under my jaw as well, just so that everything gets blended in together onto my neck. For a highlight, I'm going to use this small tapered brush from Sigma, and I'm going to use a shimmery gold color. This is a Clinique highlighter, but you can use actually like a really nice light shimmery gold eyeshadow. This is sort of like a shimmery champagne-y gold color, and that will work perfectly fine for this. I'm going to put that on the tops of my cheekbones, a little bit on my nose, and just a little right here, maybe some right there, just to get a little bit more of a highlight to my skin. And then last I have my lips. This is a Sundae Sheer Gloss Lip Crayon. I got this from Kim actually. It's called, the brand is Face of Australia, so if you live in Australia you probably will be able to find this. It's just a nude color, that's what the swatch looks like. And I like lip crayons because they're so easy to apply. And I like how sheer and like comfortable they feel on the lips. And then for a gloss, I'm just going to top that off with NYX's Mega Shine Lip Gloss in Sweetheart, which looks like this. I'm just doing a really neutral lip, so whatever sort of neutral lip combination that you like, you can do that. And that is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. It is really, really simple and a really easy tutorial. And you can get all of these products pretty readily available now, except for the cheek color, but I also give you guys options to find very similar products. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys liked this tutorial. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day.